Hello there, Site 81 staff. Today we will be talking about SCP-096. My bad about my terrible typing. 096. Shy Guy. Item class SCP-096. Object class Eclude. Special containment procedures. SCP-096 is to be contained in its cell, a 5mm x 5mm x 5mm airtight steel cube at all times. Weekly checks for any cracks or holes are mandatory. There are absolutely no video surveillance or optical tools of any kind inside. SCP-096's cell security personnel will use pre-installed pressure sensors and laser detectors. My bad for terrible pronouncing, staff. To ensure SCP-096's prevalence inside the cell. Any and all photo, video, or recordings of SCP-096's likeliness are strictly forbidden without approval from Dr. Reacted and 05 Reacted. Description: SCP-096 is a humanoid creature measuring approximately 2.38 meters in height. Subject shows very little muscle mass, with preliminary analysis of body mass suggesting mild what is that word? Mutilation. Arms are grossly out of proportion with the rest of the subject's body. With an approximately length of 1.5 meters each, skin is mostly devoid of pigmentation, with no sign of any body hair. SCP-096's jaw can open to 4 times the norm of an average human. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Other facial features remain similar to an average human, with the exception of the eyes, which are also devoid of pigmentation. It is not yet known whether SCP-096 is blind or not. It shows no signs of higher brain functions, and it is not considered to be sapient, I don't know. SCP-096 is normally extremely docile, with pressure sensors inside its wall and indicating it spends most of the day pacing by the eastern wall. However, when someone views SCP-096's face, whether it be directly via video recording or even a photograph, it will enter a stage of considerable emotion distress. SCP-096 will cover its face with its hand and begin screaming, crying, babbling incoherently. I'm sorry if I said that wrong again. Approximately 1 to 2 minutes after the first viewing, SCP-096 will begin running to the person who viewed its face, who will from this point on be referred to as SCP-096-1. SCP's documented speeds, my bad for the misreading. Documented speeds have varied from 35 miles per hour to recorded miles per hour, and seems to depend on the distance from SCP-096's 6-1's distance from SCP-096-1. At this point, no known material or method can impede SCP-096's progress. The actual position of 096-1 does not seem to affect SCP-096's responding. It seems to have an innate sense of 096's 6-1's location. Note, this reaction does not occur when viewing artistic descriptions. See document 096-1. Upon arrival at SCP-096's location, SCP-096 will proceed to kill and data unplugged. SCP-096-1 100% of cases have left no traces of SCP-096. SCP-096 will then sit down for several minutes before regaining its composure and begin docile once again. It will then attempt to make its way back to its natural habitat. Data redacted. Due to the possibility of of a mass chain reaction, including the breach of Foundation secrecy, and large civilian loss of life, retrieval of the subject should be considered alpha priority. Dr. Reacted has also petitioned to imitate the intimation of 096C interview 096-1 order. Termination order has been approved, and it is to be carried out by Dr. Reacted on data reacted. See incident 096-1-A. Thank you for the report, Site 81 staff members. I hope this was helpful.